Bitcoin is trying to break out of our rising wedge here, and the question is, will we manage to break it to the upside right now and validate this pattern, or will we see further rejection, what we are seeing right now here, to the downside and break here further down? Because the next move for Bitcoin is looming here in the shadows, and I'm gonna show you by the end of the video what I believe is going to happen here in the immediate short term for Bitcoin. So definitely make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also click on the bell so that you will always be informed when I put out one of these important updates here when we talk about Bitcoin. And now let's get directly in today's content, guys. So here, as you know, I have shown this now multiple times, we had here this rising wedge, and we had also multiple attempts to break out of that here, there, and now a new attempt to break out here, and also a new local higher high on this structure. So now you have to understand, in a rising wedge, to create higher highs is nothing unusual. So the key point here to take away is, if we can, in the next 30 minutes that we still have for this candle, break out of this rising wedge and go here further to the upside, or will this be here a potential fake out and we roll over and the price will go here then to the downside, break the rising wedge and go all the way to the technical target for this rising wedge? So when you ask me, I still believe, because of the CME gap, that we have to fill the CME gap from last week Friday to Sunday before we can move here into higher levels. But there's one thing that we definitely have to have a look at, and that is here on the daily chart, the VPVR. So you see here these bigger clusters here on the VPVR, this one and also this one. So, and we are right now trying to break this complete cluster here, which is in alignment with this resistance area that I had drawn in here in red. So, and if we would break here $21,900 in the next coming hours, Bitcoin will go absolutely nuts, because all the way until we get to this point here, to this next cluster, we have here this big void where we don't have any support and resistance stopping Bitcoin to move to the next resistance level, all the way up to 28,800, all the way up to $29,000 approximately, because before Bitcoin would here see any major rejection to the upside. So now, of course, this cluster down here, which is acting as resistance right now, is a big cluster. You see, this is also bigger than this one here. So we have in this cluster here, of course, now also underlying support. So, and we basically have to break here these two last bars on the VPVR and break out of the resistance range here to go directly all the way up to $29,000, and that could actually be happening in a matter of hours. So we have seen this in the last bull run, where there was basically no resistance above us and Bitcoin was just flying, making 20% in one single day. And that could be a scenario that we would be looking at once Bitcoin gets here into this voiding space that we are seeing here right now. So now, what would I do trading wise? So trading wise, I would still do more or less nothing right now. So I would take a long position when we break $21,900. There I'm gonna open a massive long position if we break this resistance area. So if we come back down here and go back to this chart, and so you basically can already take a long position when you break the rising wedge here at $21,500, but with a tight stop loss, in my opinion. So, and if we don't break it and we break to the downside, so then we can take a short position at $21,200. So if we break to the downside and fill the CME gap all the way down here to $19,900, then from here I'm gonna take a massive long position. So we have three trading scenarios that we can do. Either we break the rising wedge and we take a long position, the rising wedge is breaking down, we take a small short position and take then directly a long position when we have hit the technical target for the CME gaps. And that is basically what I'm looking at right now. And guys, don't forget, once this trade is happening, I will do this on BYBIT. On BYBIT, you still get $30,000 absolutely for free. If you deposit some money there, you will get a bonus, I will get a bonus if you use this specific link. And on Bitget, of course, it's the same thing, $20,000 in bonuses, also only with my specific link here. So then I want to talk about quick about TAP, because TAP is just going absolutely to the moon here. I had shown you TAP the last time when we were breaking out here, and now look at this. We have already hit the technical target, which was 42% from where I had shown it the last time. So TAP was actually breaking out a little bit already. We were like kind of here when it broke out, so here in this green candle here. So but now if you would have held on to this trade, look, you would have made almost 85%, and I don't see that anytime soon going back to these levels down here. So for that, I will go to a higher time frame. Let's go to the daily chart so that you can see it, because the next bigger resistance area is exactly where we are right now. So you see we are already above this old resistance line here at 1 cent 6. So this is now green, and the next bigger resistance area, in my opinion, would be not coming in until 2.5 cents more or less. So I have to zoom in here a little bit to get a clearer picture of this. Yeah, okay, 2.4 cents more or less. So now if you look at the price where we are right now, so from where we are right now, when we go to this next resistance, this is another 37% move to the upside. So if you would have entered when I told you, which was more or less here, you would be up 134% in a matter of 3 days, which is insane. You would have more than doubled the money that you have put in there. So now, of course, we have to wait a little bit to see if TAP comes down here to this support, to retest this as support. And when we get the confirmation, then we can re-enter here if you are, or if you have not entered yet, and trade this all the way to the upside to the next bigger resistance at 2.37 cents. So, and as I've shown you, will still give you for almost 50% here at that point. And if you enter now and you don't care if of the retracement, we're talking about 36% more or less. So that's it already for today's content, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and also sign up for the TAP app if you haven't yet, with the link in the pinned comment below and in the description. And I will see you then again tomorrow.